Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. I'm in Nebraska now and I'm telling you, it's really crazy windy here today. My truck shakes. They say it's 35-mile-an-hour wind, but it feels more than that. If you see the grass, look at the grass here. I don't even want to get out of my truck. The grass is moving and it's short, it's not long grass, but you can tell how the wind is moving it. Yeah, very windy. Clouds are nice though. I love to look at the clouds. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about democracy and freedom. The other day I was watching Nancy Pelosi and she was talking about democracy and freedom in Ukraine. How Ukraine is fighting for their democracy and freedom. And how we must help. And as I was listening to this BS, I asked myself, and I'm sure many of you will too, does she really care about democracy and freedom in Ukraine? It just seems like a joke to me. The truth is, no one really cares for democracy. The only reason they care, and they want to sound so caring and so noble, all this Brandon's administration, is because this is money-making opportunity for them. That's all. They're sending United States, Britain, among other countries, but United States and Britain send the most of weapons. All these weapons, they're not free. They're very expensive to begin with, and they are not given it to Ukraine as a gift. They are given to Ukraine on credit. And just to give you some idea, let's use popular weapon that everybody talks about these days is Javelin missiles. Just one launching system with a missile in it costs $178,000. Each reload, each additional missile is another $78,000. So you push the button and missiles flies away. Hopefully, get some tank or some other machinery. It's 80 grand. Boom, gone. And make no mistake, they are doing it, all this help, just to put Ukraine in debt that it'll take generations to pay back. Basically enslaving them for a long, long time. Not out of their good heart. I'm not military expert, but I thought by now war would be over in Ukraine. I actually thought it would be over sooner than that, maybe a month or so. Some people said, should have been over in 3 days. That's not realistic. That's just really not possible. Ukraine is a huge country. It's from east to west. It's like I believe 700 or 800 miles. It's big. So there's no way to take it in 3 days, but I thought maybe they would take it in a month or so. They haven't yet, and who knows how much longer this war is gonna stretch for. But I tell you one thing, the American military-industrial complex is wanting this war. United States, Britain, whoever is supplying Ukraine with weapons, with ammunition, they don't want this war to end. They make it sound like, on TV, like, yeah, we need to help Ukraine to fight for their freedom. That's all BS, and I hope most of you realize that. It's all about the money. And this war, in my opinion, is the beginning of World War III, which probably most likely going to be a nuclear war. It's probably not going to happen tomorrow, but it's like a wildfire. It starts with a little tiny fire, and then it just spreads as wind blows. Same thing with this war. It starts right there in the Ukraine, and it's gonna, in my opinion, probably continue spreading further. Other European countries gonna get involved, possibly. If US gets involved, it's over. It's nuclear war. And just to give you some other news, some other update, that in my opinion all this could be nuclear war. Russia announced that they're gonna build 46 ICBMs called Sarmat, also known as Satan II. It's a giant ICBM that carries multiple warheads. And I'm not sure how many of them they have now. They have some. But just in 2023, they plan on building 46 more, 3 of which they're gonna use for testing purposes. So I think nuclear war possibility is ratcheting up. Not good news. So if you live in nuclear target zone, maybe you should think about relocating, because I think in this case sooner than later that war is gonna strike. Alright, thanks everybody for watching. I'll talk to you in the next upload. Take care.